Okay, here is another example of SPFx Fluent UI controls, and we will see how we can use the text box, masked text field, and calendar control, how we can use this in the application. So basically we are going to develop something like this. You can see there is a username box is there. By default it is showing like this. Then you have password, confirm password, and then you have the calendar as well. And then this is what is the masked. You can see here text box where it will show a format how we can enter the data. Now same way I have the project. You can see here I have already the project is created. First thing we'll see is how it is working, and then I'll explain the code as well. Also here we have added some kind of alerts over there. You can see here that's the reason we have imported this one. You can see here sweet alert, so that you can we will be able to show some alert message whenever user will miss something. You can see here this is what is we are displaying over here while saving the data. Now next what we will do here is I will open the site here. You can see here this is a site, and this is the list that we are going to use to save the item. Here you can see username, password, confirm password, date of birth, address, zip code, web phone number. These are the columns or the fields are there here. Now what I'll do here is you can see this is the SharePoint workbench. So the web part is deployed here in this site collection, and you can see here this is the workbench. I will go here. I will then search for the web part here. So if you'll scroll down, you can see here calendar and text field web part. This is the web part. You can see the username, password, confirm password. Then you can select the date of birth, and then phone number, address, and zip code. Let me just add it here. Let's say I'll add here this one. I will add something like this, and then you can see here I'll select some date over here. I've selected this date, and then the phone number. You can see I will give something like this. Address, this is the address, and then the zip code. So the zip code I will add here. You can see here how it is displaying like this. And next is I will click on create. So once you click on create, you can see here password cannot be less than 8 characters. So let me put 8 characters. You can always use this symbol to see it. 678. I'll put 678 here. So you can see. Now let's try to save it. Now you can see here created successfully. It is saved. Now look at this list. You can see here this is the item that has been added here. This is the item. You can see this has been added here. Now going back to the code, so here we need to understand that the code to save data and all these things are that is not new. We are using PNP to save it. You can see here. But the other thing that we are going to see the controls here is you can see Fluent UI React, and then we are taking these controls from here. Now if you are new and want to see this, so you can see here this is the text field, and you can check out the description here, and you can see the code, and you can click on show code, and you will be able to see there are various options other than this read only, and you can see there are various options on this. You can click on show code, and you will be able to see how you need, what are the basically the properties that you need to set and all these things. You can do that way. So you can see here this is prefix, suffix. You can see like this, and that is what we have used even here in this example. Now once you have imported everything, so this is for the calendar thing. So you can see this is a calendar which we take from the Fabric React calendar because Fluent UI is not there. And then we have the properties that I have taken it here. By the way, if you'll go to the webpath.css, webpath.ts file, you can see this is that we have added, and in the props file also we have added that. Basically while saving this item we need this thing, so that is the reason we have added it. And by default everything we set up empty, and then if you'll see here, the controls that we have used here is this one. If you'll go to the render method, you can see this, there is a text field and a label, and then I put suffix here. So you can see this is the suffix, and that is the reason the form is appearing like this. So let me just open it. So the form is appearing like this one. And same way, there is text field for password. So you can see this one, confirm password. Both the things you can see here. Date of birth, this is the calendar control that I was talking about. Here you can see here is main month picker visible. That is the reason you have the month picker also, where you can see the month one. You can see it here. If you make it to false, then it will not appear. And there are a few other properties that you can set up while adding this. And this is the max text field. You can see our phone number, and then this is how we wanted to display it. And same with for the text fields for zip code. For text box, you can see here, this is a multi-line text box. So we are adding the how to use this multi-line text box here as well. So you can use this way. And then we have the button. So our button is there. Now for the Fluent UI control, these are the settings that we need to do. On the button, click save data. You already know how to save it. You already know the PNP code. Anything you can use to save it. Before that, if you look at this, here is the validation that I'm using. So we are just displaying the username should not be blank, password should not be blank, and then this thing should not be less than 8 characters your password, and that's how you can get it. And once everything is done, then only we can get in the URL, and this is the list where we are adding the item. You can see here items.add, and everything we are adding here. So this is not new or something that we don't know. This is already, we have covered a lot of examples how to save the items here. And then there is an alert which is showing that success and then created successfully. And these things, this display alert we are using from, you can see here, Suite alert is there. I have imported, and then we have used that. So this is how we can see, how we saw here how we can use this these controls, basically the text box, what are the different ways that you can use. And then there is maxed text field, multi-line text field, and the calendar. I would suggest you to go through this Fluent UI, the home page here, and then you can see the text field controls, and then you will be able to see a lot of things here, so which you can use it. You can simply click our code, and then you will be able to see the code. You can see here, to using this, we need to have this format as well. You can simply copy paste and add it here. So that's the reason you can see we have added it here as well. So once you go through a couple of examples how it is working, then you can easily work on any other controls as well. So it is clearly showing that you have to import it, and then you have to do like this, and then this is how you can use it. So obviously you will go to your this is the code that you can use on your render method, so that when you will run this web part, it will come. Okay, so this is how you can use it. If you want to deploy it, you already know how to deploy it. Whether you are deploying locally, want to see it, you can run the gulp serve and then open the local workbench. If not done, then if you want to deploy it to your production server or testing server, then anytime you can create the package and you can upload it to your tenant catalog or into your site collection catalog. There are a lot of videos for that as well, so you can go through. So we'll see some more examples in some other videos as well.